and welcome back to Parking Lot Chats with Corn
and Bo.
So,
Well,
happy Monday.
yes, it's a great day to be alive.
You should always start out with songs. I feel like you were singing the other day, too. You know
I feel like I'm like one of those people who someone says something and I just think of a song. Like, not always, but I do. I feel like I do that quite often.
Yeah, so I do that a lot. Like, the things that I say, I turn into songs, but like I just take the melody and then use the words I'm saying. And I think that for the first couple years of my kid's life, he thought that I was just a weirdo and making this shit up. And he just realized recently that like half of the time I'm saying real songs. So now whenever I'll like sing songy anything, he'll be like, well, what's the real one? And like if I'm just making shit up, I'll be like, I'm just making shit up. But like it's turned into like him being obsessed with like some random ass songs.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Sometimes people say things and it just triggers like a lyric, like a part of a song, and then I just sing the song. I don't know. Like,
right.
you didn't even say, you just said happy Monday, and I was like, it's a great day to be alive.
Yeah, that one, I don't know where you got that one from, but like I do it with like things
I was
actually.
Say it was a great day, but then it's a great day was a song, so then I had to sing it.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it. It's a great day to be pink, so I like your outfit. I meant to say that earlier when we weren't on the thing. I meant to say that when we weren't before, but I forgot.
Yeah, I'm like a matchy pink, like pink shorts and
Amazon
it's cute.
Outfit. It's cute. I like Amazon outfits.
I do too. Some are hit or miss, but
yeah, I never buy them because I'm always afraid that they won't. But like, I feel like they look cute. No, I bought dresses on Amazon.
Yeah, I like because it's a return. You know, you can return them if you don't like them.
Yeah, that's fun. And like, you don't have to go anywhere.
I usually just look for the ones that are like cheap and then have like a coupon too. You know, where they had like that stupid little checkmark coupon where you can like get an extra whatever off.
5% depending on whatever the fuck their deal is. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, those are the outfits I like on Amazon. All right, so should we just get into some pop culture, Blake Lively?
Yeah, because we squirreled immediately.
We did. Because she filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit from Justin Baldoni last week, sometime Thursday, something like that.
Yeah,
I think it was like whatever. She had like whatever the deadline was. She filed it on the deadline. And then I follow some people on Threads. I don't know why I'm on Threads. I'm on Threads. Actually, I do know why I'm on Threads. I'm literally on Threads just to follow this because I've somehow come upon.
Yeah, I like that.
Upon some people on Threads that like break down this case, so that's probably the only reason I'm on there.
I like Threads in general, and I wasn't on there for a while just because like my phone will run out of storage, and I'll be like, well, I don't really use it like I use the other one, so I delete it. But like honestly, I like it better because I feel like people are more real over there because not as many people are on there, so it's like real conversations versus just like, hey, look, I'm cute. Right. You know what I mean? Not like I don't like my hey, look, I'm cute posts, but you know what I mean?
No,
like
it's full on. Yeah.
There's a lot of like conversations, especially like in like the creator spaces, and I think I had missed out on that. I downloaded it again the other day, and there's like, I don't know, there's a lot of like discourse over there. You know what I mean? I like it.
Yeah. So there's this one, her name is More with MJ. And she kind of like breaks it down. So instead of me like, don't make it harder, I don't have to do my own work when there's people who
she already did it for you.
did it for me already. So shout out to her. And what was the word we were using?
We're gonna give her credit.
We're gonna give her credit. Credit too.
Words are hard.
Words are sometimes hard. So Blake filed a motion to dismiss back 4 days ago. First things first, her lawyers are moving to dismiss each claim against her. Their overarching argument is pretty much that the case is pure retaliation for her sexual harassment complaint, barred by multiple legal protections, including California's sexual harassment privilege, which requires them to pay attorney's fees and could make them liable for punitive damages. So in California, because she has a sexual harassment claim and then they counterfiled a claim, if this is dismissed, he could be liable to pay Blake's attorney fees.
And like I feel like that's such an important and good law because if it wasn't for that, like we saw what happened. Like they did it even with that law in place. Right. Like as soon as she said you sexually harassed me, you sent the entire world after her, attacking her. If this law wasn't in place, y'all would still be fucking attacking her right now.
Right. So in their introduction and background, the Blake Lively legal team says not only was she legally entitled to speak out, but they argue that her lawsuit against her that the lawsuit against her actually strengthens her case.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
Wayfarer, and this is in quotations, the Wayfarer party's vengeful and rambling lawsuit against Blake Lively is a profound abuse of the legal process that has no place in federal court. And then they go on to say that they ripped apart Wayfarer's claims in the background section alone. They say his lawsuit accidentally supports her claims because it admits that, one, Baldoni criticized her appearance on day one. I mean, we've been saying this from the beginning, right? Like, haven't we? That all these text messages that he released literally are just saying that what she's saying actually happened. He's just trying to manipulate the like meaning behind them. He's not negating that like these things didn't happen. He's just trying to make us believe that they didn't happen in the way she's saying it or the way that she's saying he meant it. Like, right? Like,
yeah, no, he's gaslighting the shit out of everybody.
Right. They're saying Baldoni criticized her appearance on day one. A nude scene was filmed without an intimacy coordinator. He talked about orgasming with his wife on set, and a birth scene was cast with his friend in close proximity to her genitals. Like, all these things actually happened, and he's admitted them. He's given us the evidence
himself. On his fucking website.
Her lawyers try to show that his lawsuit admits Blake Lively raised concerns privately in November 2023, way before she filed her case. She listed 17 protections to prevent more issues. Wayfarer agreed to them in writing. Then, allegedly, they tried to bury her before she could speak out.
That seems like exactly what happened.
Been saying from the beginning, like, yeah.
Honestly.
And he even says in his evidence that these things happened. That Wayfarer did like give her, you know, she did come to them, and he like, I don't know, it's wild.
It really is. That's what we've been saying the whole time. Is like we don't understand how we've been saying the whole time that we don't understand how like people are reading the same things that we're reading and like coming to this complete opposite conclusion.
Right. So in the background section, they continue to lay out the timeline. December 2024, Lively files a complaint with California's Civil Rights Department. December 21st, the New York Times publishes an article about it. January 16th, Wayfarer sues Lively Reynolds and her publicist. The lawyers say Baldoni's claims this is all a smear campaign, but it's literally based on her legal complaint. They say all of his claims are based on her legal right to speak out about workplace misconduct, which we've said that too. Like, her claims are based on her legal complaint, like what she says happened and how she, you know, felt in those moments. And his legal complaint is literally, well, okay, that's how she felt, but that's, you know, that's not how it happened or something, you know, like he's just trying to negate like her feelings and trying to make us feel like her feelings are invalid. Because
absolutely.
Now it's out in the public eye and it's affecting his
fucking image.
Right. And then finally on to the argument section. Reminder, a motion to dismiss under what this law is basically the legal version of saying, even if everything you're claiming is true, you still don't have a case. So here's how it works. The court assumes all factual allegations are true, but not legal conclusions. A plaintiff must plead actual facts, not just the defendant did something bad. If a claim is just legal buzzwords without real details, it can get tossed. They say California law applies. We're on the defamation claim, and they are very aggressive here. They say defamation against Blake Lively fails for multiple reasons. The lawsuit doesn't even identify specific defamatory statements. Instead, it just lumps together vague allegations. Under the law, that's not enough. You need to show who said what, when, and to whom. If you can't even pinpoint the exact words that were allegedly false, you don't have a case.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't just be like, oh, I don't like it.
Right. That's like what he said about, like, what Ryan do with the nice pool. Like, just because your feelings are hurt. They say Justin Baldoni's lawsuit against Blake admits that many of the incidents Lively reported actually happens. It just disputes how she described them. Their argument, that alone makes a defamation claim weak. If something occurred, speaking over how bad it was is not defamation. It's a difference in opinion. They cite to cases showing that courts don't let people use lawsuits to punish others for having a negative experience and speaking about it.
Absolutely.
They raise the statute of limitations also. Blake Lively's team says even if they could identify specific statements, many are time barred. California has a 1-year statute of limitations for defamation. The lawsuit itself says Lively first reported issues in November 2023, more than a year before the case was filed. Their argument, that means a huge chunk of their claims are automatically dead on arrival. You can't sue for defamation over things she said outside the legal deadline. Right. So California law you have 1 year, 365 days to sue for defamation. And they're trying to sue for defamation for things she allegedly said back in 2023.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Too late. So sad. Too bad.
They argue that two massive legal privileges protect Lively. A litigation privilege, which is anything said in a legal complaint, is absolutely protected. So they can't sue for defamation and anything she said in a legal complaint. You can only sue for defamation for things that are said outside of
right.
And I mean, defamation has to be like, you have to prove that like the person who's saying the things doesn't truly believe the things they're saying too. That was part of Ryan's.
Right.
Like, it has to be completely false.
Right, so if they really think that you're a douchebag, they can make a character making fun of you being a douchebag.
Right.
Because it seems like you're...
So the fair report privilege, also, if the press reports on official filings, it's protected speech. That's where the New York Times is trying to say that they're not liable either, because the press reports on an official filing. They're not, the New York Times didn't report on anything, nor did they give their own opinion or any, like, they just reported on the filing.
Right.
They're allowed to do that. That means if Lively gave the lawsuit to the press, it's still legally protected speech. These privileges exist to stop exactly this kind of lawsuit. And this is where the filing in California makes a big difference. Lively's lawyers also explain that California has a sexual harassment privilege, which immunizes people from defamation lawsuits if they report harassment in good faith. They say the law was literally designed to stop exactly this type of retaliatory lawsuit. This means the entire case should be dismissed with prejudice, because suing someone for reporting workplace harassment is exactly what the law prohibits. Her lawyers argue that Baldoni's lawsuit does not just fail legally. They say they fail to prove actual malice. It contradicts itself.
Absolutely. And like, I feel like that is so important, because if you didn't have that in place, then anyone that said, oh, you know, they essayed me, then you could say, oh, that's a liar, defamation. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You need this to protect yourself.
Right. So this is, so we're still on points for defamation here. Her lawyers explain that the lawsuit against Blake Lively admits that Justin Baldoni is a public figure, which means they have to prove actual malice, aka that Lively knowingly lied or recklessly disregarded the truth. They say their own filings show that she genuinely believed what she was saying. According to Blake Lively's team, that alone torpedoes the defamation case.
I mean, it does.
Right. It also claims Blake Lively made everything up, but also that she was so powerful she didn't need to. Like, it was so, I mean, I think we said that multiple times too, how contradictory it was. Like,
it really was.
She's so powerful, but yet she is having to make up lies. Shouldn't she just be able to use her power if you're that afraid of her? Like, I don't know.
The whole time, the whole thing was so contradictory.
Right. It even references a text when Baldoni's own team admits she genuinely believes she's right. Like, his own text says she genuinely believes she's right. So, like, if she genuinely believes she's right, then you can't sue her for defamation.
No.
Like, she's not. Yeah.
She believes it. She's not making it. And you can't say, like, there's no malice. Clearly, there's no, because she believes it.
You can't claim she knowingly lied and claim she believed it was true.
Yeah. That doesn't make sense.
Right. Lively's lawyers say the false light claim is just defamation in a different outfit. That must be another thing that they sued for. Then they say civil extortion. Her lawyers say it's a legal mess. The lawsuit claims she faked sexual harassment claims to seize creative control of the film. They say ignoring the fact that she was already deeply involved in production. Even worse, California law doesn't even clearly recognize civil extortion as a claim. Courts have apparently repeatedly refused to allow it. That whole thing about the creative control, C's creative control, is so annoying because in his texts, he was praising her. He was encouraging her. And then behind her back, he was talking mad shit about her. And he released these texts for all of us to read as if he was the good guy.
And the voicemail.
And the
where he was also, but he was also,
voicemail.
and that's the
praising
thing, like,
her.
How could she possibly seize control when you straight up fucking said to her, "I love what you're doing"?
Right.
How is that?
We're gonna get you in the writer's room or whatever it was.
Right. That's you giving her. You gave that to her. She didn't seize it.
Asking for the dailies, and you say, "Yeah, we're gonna get them to you," but then you never give them to her, and then you talk shit about her because she keeps asking you for them. Well, you've already said you were going to allow her to have them, so that's why she continues to ask for them. Like, God, he's so annoying. So I don't know.
He really is, though.
Yeah. So they say to have a civil extortion claim, you need a threatening demand for money.
That's not a thing.
A known falsehood behind the demand, and actual damages suffered by the plaintiff. Their take, Justin Baldoni's lawsuit doesn't plead any of these. There's no identified threat, no money or property taken, and no actual damages, just vibes.
I like her.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to, I don't want to like bore with all of this. There's quite a lot that she breaks this down, but pretty much they came back and said everything that like anybody that was like siding with Blake has been thinking and saying this entire time. Like, you can't like in one breath say that she's doing a great job and then in the next breath say she sucks and now try to fucking sue her because she called you on your bullshit. Yeah.
This is and like you said, like, so this is what we've believed the whole time, and it's really fun to see it come to light. So my I don't know, favorite part, it's not this, none of this is favorite, like, because none of this is good, but a very telling situation that I have found myself in today while trying to do research to talk about tonight. So, you know, I've said before that, like, I don't follow any of those news outlets because I don't have the follower space on Instagram. So I go through them before I come here.
Right.
And, you know, every single fucking day for the past multiple months, it's been about them. Since Thursday, no one's been posting about this.
No,
right. Because the whole thing was smearing her. So the courts came back and it's looking like she was right the whole fucking time. And all of a sudden, E-News, U.S. Weekly, they ain't got shit to say.
No
you guys have been talking about
anything about this.
You've been talking trash about this woman for months and months and months. And now that it's turning out that maybe she's not the fucking bad guy the media turned her out to be, it's crickets. I couldn't believe, because I don't follow them, so I didn't notice it until today.
Right. And when I didn't even notice it, honestly, until you just pointed it out. But I think some of it has to do with, I think it definitely has to do with the fact that, like, they just filed this motion to dismiss, and like literally his case went up in flames, in my opinion. I don't know what the outcome of the motion to dismiss was. I don't know. I know that I think they had to like rebut, and they're saying no, we're going forward with the lawsuit. Obviously they're not going to like back down now. But I don't know. I haven't seen like
it was just really interesting to me today looking at it, when like every other Monday that I've opened up these fucking social, whatever they're called, Celebrity Gossip Mag pages, it's been Blake Lively's a monster, this, that, and the other. And then you had sent me all this on Thursday. I looked at it briefly on Friday, and then I just didn't all weekend. And then I went to look at it today, and it's all of a sudden no one's talking about this thing that they've been talking about.
Right.
Multiple posts a day, every day,
just
for the last few months.
It's so annoying.
And now that it does seem like his stuff is going up in smoke, legally, y'all are silent.
Oh,
and that's fucking funny.
But what I have seen also is that now he has filed a lawsuit against his ex publicist, whoever leaked the text messages to Blake Lively about the smear campaign. Was it his publicist, or what was that?
It was like his publicist was reaching out to some fucking company that does it. Right, yeah. I had their names at some point.
So now he's suing her too. What do you know? He's suing another female.
What do you know? Mr. Feminist.
And I don't think that she like just leaked it. I'm pretty sure there was some sort of like subpoena.
I'm sure he wanted her, or regular, she had. Right.
I don't know. Maybe not, but...
And also, you're the one that started all this. You told her to go get a smear campaign.
Right. I was trying to see if the other one we follow on Threads is called Ex Patriarch, and he's usually pretty good about um, following this case too. So I just wanted to go on here really quick to see if he had said anything updated, but just that um, a reminder that Baldoni gave the same acknowledgement and apology to both Lively and another cast member who complained about his behavior. When your behavior is so egregious, you have it saved as a template and then just change a few words. So to Lively, he said, I want you to know that I've been made aware of your concerns and I hear you. They are fully received and adjustments will be made imminently. But nothing was wrong.
But nothing, right.
And then to the other female cast member that also expressed concerns, he said, I was made aware of your concerns. I wanted you to know that you fully received. I hear you, and adjustments will be made accordingly.
Yeah, he just copy and paste them.
Yeah, how many other people has he said that to?
Right. Maybe he does have a template. He's got his apology template in his fucking notes.
Yeah.
That's fun.
But he's not fun. But he's a good guy.
Yeah, right.
He's a feminist.
He sure is.
Also, you probably know why people are not talking about this anymore is because now everyone's moved on to hating these women haters. They just move right on to hating.
I really don't follow them in real life, so I don't know.
Fuck, why did my brain just leave? Justin Bieber's wife, Hailey Bieber.
What'd she do?
They think that she trapped Justin.
I have no beef with her personally, but her dad's a fucking weirdo. Maybe if, like, he made her.
Yeah, they think that she, like, coerced him, like, followed him around, like, stalked him from, like, when they were, like, 14 and stalked him until she could get with him. And there was, like, this whole, like, 7-part series that went on TikTok, and now everyone's, like, running with it. And in this 7 parts, in this, like, series, they, like, shows how, like, anytime Selena posted something, not anytime, but they were very, whoever made this video dug up quite a few where like Selena wore like a certain outfit and posed a certain way, and then like 2 months later Hailey wore the exact same outfit and posed the exact same way, and then like Hailey or there's like matching tattoos. Like Selena got like a G tattoo for like something, and then like Hailey got a G tattoo in the exact same spot and said it was for something. And then there was like a B on her. She put a B on her ring finger, and it like matches a B like ring that Selena wears or something, or wore when they, well, you know, like when she was with something, or Jay maybe. I don't know. It was kind of wild, like the similarities that these people were like digging up. So now that's probably why they've moved on to Blake, because now they're attacking Hailey.
I didn't see any of that when I was doing my stuff today, but I guess I didn't look as look. And like, I was just gonna say, okay, the tattoo stuff is weird, but I was gonna say the outfits. Like, if you went back to like any like Hollywood person in their age group at that time where they all were in this, you know what I mean? Like, don't like trends kind of make the rounds and they're all wearing the same fucking outfit?
Yeah.
And doing the same fucking poses?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, the tattoo thing, I'll get, that's a little weird. But the outfit thing, I don't know. I feel like
and I mean, why is it?
I'm gonna go order the outfit you're wearing right now.
For her, it's stalker and creepy, but then like for someone else, it's manifesting.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. They just chose her to pick on this week.
I mean, he's married and has a kid with her, so I do feel for Justin, not because of Hailey, but I just feel like he's been put through the fucking ringer in the
life
entertainment world, and I really hope that like he's not doesn't become. I feel like in some aspects he has already become a statistic with like the child stars and the drugs and stuff like that. But I just hope that he
doesn't become a worse one.
Yeah, like is with us forever, you know, and nothing because he gets like true help. Because I just feel like he really, and obviously I don't know, but.
No, I agree. And I was gonna say the same thing, not exactly the same thing, but I was also gonna say just like I feel like this kid's been through enough. Like, can we just like let him live?
Yeah, like let him
leave his wife
have
alone.
his happy married life with his baby.
Right, like regardless of how they got together.
Selena's
like
moved on too. Like she's getting married to Benny Blanco. They just put out an amazing album together, like that he produced.
Cute.
Yeah, like she's singing. I think they both sing on it, maybe, but and then like he produced it. It was like this whole joint effort thing. It came out on Friday. I haven't listened to any of it, but I've heard that it's good.
Oh, I didn't even know that, but
Yeah.
I'm interested because I do like them. That's cute.
And I saw they're doing like interviews together. They're doing like this whole press tour together for it. And I don't know much about him other than like he's a producer, but I couldn't even tell you what he produced. And I didn't really know him until they started dating. Like, I didn't know who he was, so I never heard him talk or anything. I don't know anything about him, but they were doing some game on Jimmy Fallon, and they were asking, like, Jimmy Fallon was like telling a scenario, and they had to guess if he was lying or not. And the scenario was that like Jimmy was invited to Millie Bobby Brown's wedding, and Benny Blanco's like, he goes to like try to think about it, and he was like, wait, who's Millie Bobby Brown? Like, he had no fucking idea. And Selena's like, oh my God. And then they were like, oh, Stranger Things. He's like, guys, I don't know anything about pop culture. I don't know who these people are.
That's so cute.
Yeah. It was funny. I was like, oh, that kind of made me like him. Maybe I should watch more of his shit. Like interviews. I don't know. I like when people are like
real
like that.
Yeah. I saw something about him recently and I screenshotted to say it, and then I think I forgot to say it, and it was like last month, and I probably deleted it because sometimes, storage.
Yeah.
Not that like a screenshot's really gonna help, but maybe.
I mean, that shit adds up. I got a lot of fucking screenshots.
Right. I mean, some of them you need. Like, obviously that one's necessary.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. I probably deleted it, but it was basically like saying that like we, the public, don't know him, and that we didn't know, because they say that Selena's like a gay icon for like some of her songs, and they said that he was a bigger gay icon because apparently he has produced like a shitload of like dance bops. You know
Oh,
what
really?
I mean? Yeah. And
I
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was a producer. I thought
Right.
she just found him somewhere.
Right.
I didn't know who the fuck he was.
No.
And then I saw a post like that talking about how like people say that she's like this big like icon in like the queer club world, and like he has produced more
Oh, that's
like
cool.
gay club bangers
Yeah.
than anyone.
Oh,
And
that's
I had
cool.
no idea.
Yeah,
No
no
idea.
idea who he was. I know he had a unibrow, and he posted a video recently that they were like plucking the unibrow, and Selena's in the background, and she's like, "Don't pluck it too thin. I love him." Like,
Oh, that's cute.
like she didn't want him to like change his face too much, but it was a pretty serious unibrow. And then he's like he's like, "I can't even tell the difference. Can you?" And all the comments were like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
man, we can tell the difference."
Yeah.
How do you not? But
It's weird to see your face different.
yeah,
Yeah, sometimes like you don't want to see it.
right.
All right, well, what else we got? I got stuff, I'm sure. I definitely sent stuff. I can't remember any of it right fucking now, but I can find it.
I did see that 23andMe is going bankrupt. So what does that mean for like all of everybody's fucking DNA? It's totally going to get sold off to like the government.
Oh, that's so
I know
scary
that's like
and
conspiracy
weird.
shit.
But like obviously
But
it's
like
gonna
there
happen.
was some shit going on a long time ago where people were like, don't give them their shit because it's just going to get sold off. And now it's going bankrupt. And what the fuck do you think is going to happen with all that?
Yeah.
And why is it going bankrupt? Does people not do it anymore? Maybe like once like the scare went out.
I'm pretty sure my cousin just fucking bought one for her
Yeah,
dad.
I feel like people are still doing it, but yeah, that was like.
I'm 99% sure that my cousin just fucking bought one because she was looking at like her results and versus like her mom's and then her dad's sisters and trying to explain to him what that meant for him, and he was like, I need my own.
I always thought it was very interesting to do, but I never did it.
I never did it.
Because I didn't want them to have my DNA. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know. Does that make me crazy? I feel like very conspiracy theorist saying that.
I mean, if they want your DNA, they already have it. You've given blood. You've given birth. If someone wants your DNA, they could get it.
They don't hold on to like your blood vials to extract your DNA out of it.
How do you know? If they're stealing it from 23andMe, do you think they're holding on to all those somewhere? Or do they just put your results in?
Well, they have to put the sequence in, right, to get what you're getting.
How any of this fucking works? I'm not a DNA scientist.
Me neither.
I wasn't invited to Jurassic Park.
I don't feel like because I gave birth, they have my DNA.
You got Snapchat, they got your fucking face.
Yeah, that they do.
They got
Facial
your face.
recognition, they fucking have. Siri, I gave that to Siri 10, 15, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. She just,
Stop it.
she's going to start talking. I just called her a bitch too now. She's not going to like me.
Oh,
she just said okay.
I talk so much shit to mine.
You have to be nice to your robot or they will be mean to you.
Fuck my robot.
No, they're listening.
I know.
You have to be nice to them. You have
I
to
know
say,
that hoe's listening.
please and thank you. And I love you.
Fuck you, bitch. So did you know what happened this weekend?
What?
JonasCon?
No, I did not actually. What?
Yeah, so
Was this a thing?
Yeah.
This was planned?
I think it was the first annual JonasCon.
What the fuck?
They lit up the Empire State Building to celebrate 20 years and kick off JonasCon. I have like some people that I'm friends with that went.
Do you remember when they like canceled their concert, their tour,
Yeah.
because they wanted to do like
this, I guess.
what? Yeah, they never did anything. Like they just canceled the tour
They made a
and then
JonasCon.
never did anything. But now they're doing JonasCons.
They made JonasCon.
This is so weird.
Yeah, I didn't know. I literally
Were they at
was
least
like, what the
there?
fuck? I think they were there.
I mean, at least they were there.
I'm pretty sure they were there. I'm pretty sure they
Was
were
the
there.
fourth Jonas brother there?
Frankie, he's my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they gave a concert.
Oh. This is so weird.
In New Jersey.
Of course, in New Jersey.
Behind the scenes.
I mean, there's quite a lot of people there, and they did give a show. I mean, if they did like an NSYNC con, I would go.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, they should do that. Is it in a mall?
Yeah.
This is fucking, it's getting weirder by the minute. Why is it in a mall?
Full circle.
This is not 1995.
Yeah, it's full circle. It is 1995.
Did they start in malls? Because
Well,
that was like,
back in the pop days, everybody did.
I know.
You know, Britney Spears toured malls.
Stopped in malls.
Right.
Yeah, started in
Justin
malls.
Timberlake did it. NSYNC
Yeah.
did it.
Why
Backstreet
don't they
Boys
do
did
that
it.
anymore? That would bring
Because
back malls.
nobody's in the mall.
Yeah, get them in the mall.
Yeah, you know what? Did you ever watch How I Met Your Mother, the original one? And Robin was like a Canadian pop singer, but they didn't know it, and she used to like tour malls.
Tour malls?
Yeah, and it was like a really fun part.
I
of the
can't believe
show.
they held John. Okay, they had a JonasCon.
They had
for
a JonasCon.
one, I cannot believe, and then for two, I cannot believe that it was in a fucking mall.
Yeah, in New Jersey, Kim. You got to go to the mall in New Jersey, obviously. The
I'm
American
so
Dreams Mall, they
confused by
said.
this.
It's like, right? That's what I saw today, and I was like, wait, what?
What?
JonasCon? I saw it on like somebody that like I follow's post, and then I was like, I hope you had fun. And then I went to like Us Weekly to see what was going on, and it was like 5 posts about fucking JonasCon.
Oh my God,
And I went to E!
so
News, and they were
fucking
also
random.
posting about it.
I feel like I follow, like, I feel like some of the Jonas Brothers, the one Joe Jonas, comes up on my shit all the time. So why didn't I know about, like, I never saw anything on TikTok, like, advertising it. You probably
Well,
had
that
to have,
sounds like shitty advertising
an
on his part.
official Joe Jonas
Fan page?
fan page.
Yeah, you got to get the
Email.
invite. You got to get the invite, or else you can't go to the mall with them. Pedro Pascal and
Wait,
Jennifer-
I was just
Oh,
literally
sorry.
going to say that. No, that was what I was going to say too.
That's cute. I like
are we
it.
shipping it?
Yes, yes, I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I
Or
want
do we think
her-
it's actual true, or like is it just people having a dinner?
I feel like obviously I know them both in person very well. We're all close friends.
Yeah.
I feel like they have the same vibe, right? Like they're fun. Like they seem like fun and down to earth, even though they are mega rich. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like
Right.
they both just have like really good positive attitudes. They come across that way at least, and honestly, I love it. And I feel like she deserves so much better than the shit relationships that we've watched
Honestly,
her be
like
in.
why
Like,
has she?
she
like,
deserves so much better. I'm still
Why
mad
is
about
she single?
Brangelina. I'm still mad because that Justin Trudeau was a douche. Which, like, honestly, she should have saw through that the whole time. I was like, "What is she doing? This guy
Yeah,
looks
why
like a fucking
doesn't
villain.
she, why
He looks
does
like a
she
villain."
have terrible taste in men?
I don't know.
'Cause
Well, you
she's-
know, we all liked Brad Pitt in the '90s. That wasn't on her. We know
No,
now.
that wasn't on her. He was a fucking asshole.
Right. But we didn't know it. He was America's sweetheart.
Right.
Everybody loved
They
Brad
were
Pitt.
like America's couple.
I remember that being like that was like such a fucking shock.
Yeah, that was so terrible. Fuck Mr. and Mrs. Jones. What was that movie called?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Smith.
But close enough. Generic ass last name. Close
Yeah.
to fuck enough.
Fuck that movie.
R.I.P. to Jason and Kylie's dog Baloo.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that's sad.
That was sad. That was a sweet post she put up about it, though.
Do you want to jump back into conspiracy theory mode real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Michelle Trachtenberg was working on a screenplay exposing Mattel.
So Mattel offed, Barbie offed Michelle.
That's what US Weekly said. Those exact words.
You know we say
Don't come
with
on us for defamation. We don't believe you said that.
You
Or we do
know-
believe it. I mean,
You know what they say with every conspiracy. Well, what we say with every conspiracy theory, there's some sort of thread of truth to it.
I didn't
But
read the article.
I don't think Barbie is offing Michelle.
Maybe it was Hot Wheels.
maybe.
Maybe it was Hot
Maybe it
Wheels.
was Hot Wheels. You fucking saw a post today about how Hot Wheels is just like, in like the 80s, the undercarriage was metal and it had like all the detail of like what's under a car. And then at some point it turned to like plastic, but still had like all the details of what's under a car. And now in 2025, it's just fucking straight ass plastic.
So those are the track cars. I have 600 Hot Wheels.
Okay.
So I do still buy some that have it, but the best for track are flat on the bottom because they do better on the track.
Oh, that makes
and they'll
sense.
say on the packaging, it'll say like best for track, and those are the ones that are flat on the bottom.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So people are just trying to piss people off.
Obviously. That's what they do. That's what they do. This is my favorite news of the day. The scalpers are hoarding and selling appointments at the Miami-Dade DMV.
Stop it.
That's what the Miami Herald said.
What?
Yeah, that's my favorite thing ever.
Are they posting it on StubHub? Like your 1 o'clock appointment to the DMV?
Probably.
That's fucking wild.
Yep. On Monday, the county agency in the process of taking over driver's license services in Miami-Dade declared it had uncovered a network of appointment scalpers who have been hoarding free appointments and reselling them for a profit. We know who they are and how they operate. Miami-Dade tax collector Daryl Fernandez said in a press release promising a crackdown. We will not accept any appointment obtained through system abuse.
Oh my God.
So we're going to credit the Miami Herald editor or reporter
Douglas
Hanks.
Listen, it is hard out here for a pimp.
This is the best part. Wait, I didn't even get to this part because I didn't read it myself.
They gotta make some money.
Appointment sold for as low as $25 and as high as $250. You're paying $250. You know what? I've been to the DMV in Miami.
Without an appointment?
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But, like, you don't even have to go to the DMV in Miami. You can, like, go over town or something, right? Like, I don't know. That's wild.
The thing is, driving down there, it will take you 6 hours.
Right,
you know what I
to
mean?
get out.
Right? Like, when I living in, like, South Miami, like, the Kendall area, to get to Pembroke Pines is, like, a 3-hour ordeal.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's South Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
So...
Fuck.
Yeah. Well, that's hilarious, right?
That's... Listen, people will make $1 any way they can. Assholes extorting other people. Is that an extortion?
Scalping DMV appointments.
Where are you posting that?
Fucking great. I don't know.
Like Facebook Marketplace?
Probably. I don't have Facebook right now, so
Where
I can't
are you posting
check.
that?
Oh, I wish I could check Facebook. Oh my God. I feel like I sent some stuff on here too. You know what? I don't know about that actually.
Well, we can talk a little bit of Disney news.
Oh, yeah. Let's see
Because
that.
I saw that Snow White real time, whatever it's called, the live action Snow White released this weekend, and it like bombed in the box office. It didn't.
It was 13 million short of the 100 million they expected. I don't think I'd call that a bomb.
Yeah, no. But why did I not even know it was being released? Did we talk about it?
I've known it was being released. I'm going this weekend. I'm pretty excited about it.
I don't remember if we mentioned it on here or not, but I haven't seen like any advertisement for it. Like, so even if we did talk about it on here at some point,
maybe your algorithm thinks you don't like that. Because I've been seeing it everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Everywhere. Literally half of my feed is fucking Snow
I
White
have
ads.
absolutely no idea about any of it.
There are
like who even is Snow White?
So that's the thing. It is an actress that a lot of certain people really, really dislike because they think that she is woke. So a lot of people are just like saying that it's terrible and it bombed. But everybody that I've seen that went to the movie thought that it was fantastic. So I think sometimes it depends on like what your algorithm thinks you think to what it wants to tell you. You know what I mean?
Apparently it thinks I don't even care at all because I've not seen one advertisement for it. But now that it's out, I'm seeing that it like didn't do well.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently they expected it to make 100 million and it was at like 87.9. So I don't know that I'd call that a bomb.
Right.
But as we know, the internet, the pages will tell you what they want to tell you and what they want you to think, and then you have to, you know what I mean, look it up yourself.
Right. So who are the dwarfs? Like real people or like little people?
No, I think they CGI'd them.
Did they? Okay, yeah, like
I think so. I don't know. I didn't.
I shouldn't have said real people or little people. I meant like.
I didn't watch the trailer because I don't want spoilers. Because I am really excited to see it. So like I haven't watched the trailer. I don't know. I've heard people saying that they really like Dopey and Happy and that they really like what happened with the dwarfs. So I don't know. And then I know, what was it? Peter Dinklage was like all up in arms about like having little people cast as dwarves. And I think like some other people also, but I remember him being mad about it. And so I think that's why they decided not to. If they did, I don't know. I'm not sure what they did because I didn't watch it yet. And I'm trying not to because I'm very excited.
Why was he mad? Do we know?
I think he felt that it was like a typecast situation, but then like other people who were little people were mad because they're like, okay, but like what other work are we gonna get in
That's
Hollywood?
what I was kind of thinking too. Like, okay, it's definitely typecasted, but like this, I would think of it as like a specific role. Like, I mean, there's typecasts of blonde hair, blue eyed people, whatever. You don't need like.
Well, except for in Dear John. When they ruined everything.
I know. When like the book said like she was.
It said the blonde girl was a fucking bitch and the brunette girl was the one he ended up panning out. And then they cast Amanda fucking Seyfried, whatever the fuck her name is. The bitch is blonde.
Right.
So yeah. So sometimes they ruin it anyway.
Right. Or I guess just CGI them, because then also you would be mad if like they cast someone that wasn't.
That wasn't, because then that would be stealing the roles from you.
Right.
So I think like so I've seen like still pictures, but I'm trying not to watch the trailer because what everyone has said that watched the movie, and this isn't a negative, but if you don't like it, so that's why I told Eric not to go, is apparently the main way that it is different from the old one is that it's more Broadway musical style. So it's like a lot of songs. So it's like I'm trying like not to watch videos because I want to hear the songs for the first time.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're like I've accidentally heard a couple just playing with like audio on fucking reels.
Right.
But I am excited to go, so I'm trying not to hear the songs. But I've heard that it's like a big musical. I've heard that she's a little portrayed differently than she was, but like a woman 100 years ago and a woman today would be portrayed differently. Apparently, she's more. She's not as like, you know, I can't think of the word I'm saying. She's more like outspoken.
Right.
More like stands up for herself than like in the old movies where it was just, oh, you're trying to kill me, I'm going to run into the fucking woods.
Right.
And so I've heard that. I've heard that that's different. But everybody that I've seen that saw it has said, but again, like I follow like people that like Disney, people that are interested in that, people that want to see that. So I've only heard good things, except for from like, because I also saw the bombed thing and then like I read it and it was like, they were going to make 100 million and they only made 87.9.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I think that's what I saw, like the 87. This says Snow White is currently rated as one of the worst movies of all time on IMDb with a rating of 2.1 out of 10.
I don't know that I believe that. I'm going to go on IMDb.
This is even lower than Cats, which has 2.8. I don't know. That's what it said. You're looking it up?
Yeah. Where do you see?
I don't know.
Yeah, 2.0 out of 10.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Right. So is there like a spot for people to comment? Like what are people saying about
That's what I was going to try to find, right? Like,
well, you just vote. Maybe you go back up to the 2.0 out of 10 and see if you can click that. Yeah. Rating 2.0 out of 10. So how many? Oh fuck, 82% 1 star, 54,000. And then can you hit that? No. That's wild.
That is wild.
Oh, it doesn't have like a spot for feedback or comments.
No. So is this like?
Is it just people being assholes?
That's what I'm honestly thinking. Because like, there's no way. Like, if it was projected to make 100 million, it made 87.9. There's no way that many people.
Right. What about like Rotten Apples? Isn't that another one that like rates movies?
Rotten Tomato, I think.
Yeah, Rotten Tomato. Same thing.
Same thing. Ferris absolutely calls tomatoes and apples.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It is.
I mean, I don't know if I would rate it. I would never bite no tomato though, ever. And Snow White was not given a tomato; she was given an apple.
43%. 74% popcorn meter.
So that's better.
So verified ratings are 74%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is about what I was expecting.
Right.
Yeah.
Rachel Zegler? Is that on
Yeah, yeah. So she is very hated.
Oh. Is there anybody in it that's like no like a household name?
Well, Gal Gadot, I think, also.
Oh yeah.
Has you know what I mean? Like your two main characters are controversial in the media, so.
Right. I don't honestly know who Rachel Zegler is.
I don't know a lot about her, but I have seen a lot of people saying very hateful things about her.
Goodness. Who'd
Yeah.
she piss off?
You know how it is? She's a woman. She's stated her
Yeah.
opinion.
Right. Well, I guess, as always, form your own opinion. Go see Snow White and let us know.
Right. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go.
I probably will wait for it to come out on
Yeah.
Disney Plus, but
Right.
I won't write it off. I'll watch it. I'm just not going to the movies for it.
Yeah.
Which my phone knew, that's why it didn't show me.
Right. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like if your phone doesn't think you're gonna go, it's not gonna show it to you.
Yeah.
I don't think that I talked about Disney last week when I went. I think I just told you the Disney news.
Yeah.
But I do have news too, so let me get that out of the way first. Because I just screenshot some shit instead of taking actual notes because I had no damn time. Excuse me. The Disney Destiny cruise ship was set afloat for the first time in the shipyard in Germany today. So that's on the move. I told you they're like throwing out these fucking ships. So that's exciting. The fire. There's a big fire in Epcot.
What caught on fire?
A walk-in cooler in the back of the France Pavilion. So they evacuated the Remy ride. Yeah. It was out in like 20 minutes. Nobody was hurt. Everything was fine. But like it was like the videos were crazy.
Yeah, I saw a video of a guy that was performing, I guess, singing on stage, and he's just singing away, and then he was like, he looks over and he was like, France is on fire, and then just goes back to singing, and the whole crowd's like looking over at the fire, and he's just continuing on with his show.
Yeah. That's funny. And you know, like if you're like a performer there, I'm sure like you're aware of like how much emergency personnel they have on hand. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I guess he probably figured like no one's telling him to stop, so he's going to continue his show.
It'll be fine. So the new Snow White, Joffrey's coffee truck and photo op is in Disney Springs.
Fun.
Yeah. It's near the escalator for the orange garage to the right of the AMC. And they're going to have like specialty coffee, and they're going to have like ground coffee that you can buy called Just One Bite Brew.
Oh, that's funny.
And there's going to be an enchanted apple lemonade. So that looks fun.
Yeah.
And then that was just me taking pictures of cars being dumb. I hate when people do that. So I went to Flower and Garden a couple weeks ago. It was really fun. The topiaries are out. There's some new topiaries. There's a Phineas and Ferb, who wasn't there before. Yeah,
Phineas
right? It was cute.
Weren't they going to reboot that?
They are. They're working on it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to come out this summer, next summer. I'm sure it'll be in the summer, right?
Right.
What
do you want to do today, Phineas?
Yeah, that's fun. And what else happened? I don't remember now because it's been 2 weeks.
Did you see the Easter egg things that were? Oh, those are in the Grand Floridian.
They're in the Grand Floridian. Yeah, we need to go. So we did. So there was going to be 2 scavenger hunts. There's going to be like the Easter one and the Spike the Bee one. So we did the Spike the Bee one, and I was going to do the Easter one because the Easter one is normally like a limited time, but like I didn't see it out. So I don't know if it hadn't started yet because they are. So this festival's really long. It's Flower and Garden, and it's going from like now, I want to say through like June or something.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So like.
Do they ever change it? So like.
Well, so there's like some of the booths are doing like different menus. So like there's a couple things that I want, but they're not available till like mid-April or whatever. So like I did have that ramen salad shaker cup that I loved last year. I had that again, and it was a little bit different this year, but honestly I think I liked it better. Last year there was like lettuce and like radish and more. Now it was more like these like bright ass green fucking beans. I don't know what the hell they were, but they were fucking good.
Yeah. Lettuce and ramen sounds weird.
Yeah, right.
Like, wouldn't it be soggy?
Well, it comes like on top and then you shake it.
Oh.
So it's like a
still soggy.
Yeah. I mean, it got soggy, but like I liked it. Because it was like it's like ramen and some kind of like sesame fucking oil, and then like chicken, and then like a salad on top, and then you would like shake it. So this one is a little different.
So it's not like soupy ramen.
No, it's like the noodles and then like some kind of like oil and then like a little like chili crisp oil.
Okay, that makes a little mess.
Yeah. It's
I
not
thought
like a
we're
big
like
broth.
shaking fucking.
No, I probably have like a picture of like this year's
in a soup.
I'm sure I.
Yeah, I mean this wasn't even there now. I was just thinking how I eat when I eat like a Caesar salad wrap, and sometimes the lettuce even in that can get like nasty.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking, if you put lettuce in like brothy ramen, that'd be fucking wilted.
Yeah, so like Eric will be like making his own dinner when I'm here with you, and then sometimes he'll like make a salad and he'll like put some aside for me. But like if you make a salad at 7:00 and I open it at 9:00, everything is
right.
Just I'll make my own salad.
Right,
it's fine. If you put tomatoes and lettuce 3 hours ago, that's not good now.
Right.
It's like I appreciate like you know what I mean. Like that's cool. That's nice of you.
Salads don't keep.
Right. That's not something that you can just like keep until later. Where the shit is my ramen cup? I don't know. Maybe I deleted it.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right. I'll find it later. I'll text you personally.
Yeah.
Oh, there was an Inside Out 2 Emotion Garden that was really fucking cute. I've never like that was new.
Yeah.
And then there was this cookies and cream fucking cannoli that was so goddamn good.
Yeah.
So the cookies and cream cannoli and the ramen cup are my favorite. I love the trash cans. I love when they do like their goofy ass themed trash cans. It's just so pretty, right? I love the fucking trash cans.
Fucking Disney is so extra.
They are, and I love it. Oh, and then we stayed at, I haven't done this in a while, we stayed at a Good Neighbor Hotel.
Okay.
It was a Holiday Inn on, it was like 9 minutes from the park. I want to say it was on like State Route something. Like it wasn't like the one that's closest. It was like the second closest one.
Because there was one right by downtown Disney or whatever, right?
Yeah, so we were close to Disney Springs, but there's one at like the Gateway, which is like right outside of Epcot. There's like 5 fucking Good Neighbor Holiday Inns. They're all there. So it was like $84 on booking.com, and I was like, sweet, cheap. And then with your like resort fees and all this, it was like $133. So the All Stars with my discount was $153, and I was like, you know what, that's cool, we'll check this out for $20. Now I looked everywhere for parking, right? Because of these hotels, if you're charging me $25 for parking, it's now cheaper for me to just stay in the bubble.
Right.
I looked at their whole website. I scoured their website, couldn't find anything about it. So I go in there and I get my card, and she's like, okay, but like your parking's going to be this. And I said, ma'am, I said, that's fine. If that's your policy, I'm going to pay it. But like, you really need to work on your fucking website transparency, because that would have made my decision something different if I had known. Like if it, like you're not $5. Oh, I mean, which granted, like $153 was the base price at All Stars with tax and whatnot. I would have been more than the parking, but I made my decision based on this not having a fucking parking fee. Right. Because my cousin had
the parking fees are fucking wild.
That's so stupid.
Like what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm here to stay in your hotel. I have to fucking park. Why am I paying to park?
I was half tempted to leave my car in Epcot.
All the fees of like everything. It's not even like everyone, just fees.
Fees. It's so
like,
stupid.
What the fuck? I'm already paying you to stay there. Why are you tacking on fees for me to stay there? Like that. What the fuck am I paying for?
And like the parking.
It should all be included.
And like, do you know how many cars were in that parking lot?
Right.
8.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, because some people do like fly in and stuff, and then just, I don't know, it's fucking annoying.
Right, but my point was like, how dare you like charge for parking when like your parking lot's empty? Your parking lot's empty. I'm paying to stay here. Why can't I park, you assholes? So that really made me mad. But like, other than that, like she did waive it. And like
she did waive it.
She did waive it because she was like, you know what? I'm sorry if you didn't know. Like that's cool, but like, I mean, you can't do that again.
Yeah, that was nice of her.
Right, it was nice of her. So like, she was cool. They had shuttles, but like, if you're staying at a neighbor hotel, don't count on the shuttles being the same as Disney. I hadn't stayed at one of those in a long time, so there was like shuttles in the morning to each park, and then shuttles back in the afternoon. But like the last shuttle to Disney Springs, which was close, was at like 4:00. Right. So she was like, well, like you can Uber or Lyft over and then like take the shuttle back at 11 p.m. And like we thought about doing that, but we ended up like just staying in the hotel because we were like, fuck it, we're here. Right. And then, you know, my kid who stayed at the Animal Kingdom Lodge twice, where there's giraffes outside of your fucking window in a Savannah View room. He stayed in a Savannah View room twice and said, the Holiday Inn's my favorite hotel.
Oh my God.
Okay, kid. Say the fucking Holiday Inn then. There was an Applebee's.
Why did he love it so much?
The Applebee's, I guess. I don't know. There was an Applebee's. There was yeah, right? I don't know. There was an Applebee's. There was like a mini Chuck E. Cheese, but like he didn't even end up playing in there.
Right.
There was a theater room, and they were playing the live action Lion King, and like they had like some lawn chairs in there. And then there was like a regular arcade. Like there was definitely like stuff to. There was a hopscotch on the floor. I don't know.
It's so funny. Kids are so random.
Right. And like played ping pong out back for an hour.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, but he loved the Holiday Inn. The Applebee's?
Oh my God. Did you take in the Applebee's?
Yeah, we went to the Applebee's. Got him fucking chicken finger kids meal.
Oh,
do your thing, man.
I haven't been Applebee's in so fucking long.
Yeah, we went. Because it was attached and I was done driving.
Right.
And I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
If you're charging me to park, I'm gonna stay.
Right.
But it was fun, and we hadn't stayed there in a while, so I don't know, just a reminder to check those out, especially during like the spring break time. Like prices are like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not paying $150 for fucking All Stars.
Oh my God, I saw like some of the videos and stuff of like spring break.
It wasn't bad when I went, but that was 2 weeks ago. It was right before, like, right now I'm blocked out. So,
Yeah.
like, thank God.
Yeah, it's so fucking busy.
Yeah, right. It's crazy out there. But Flower and Garden was cool. All the topiaries are looking nice. There was definitely, like, some new ones out there. Phineas and Ferb was new. And I feel like there might have been other new ones, too. I don't even think that I did the whole park because we had talked about coming back later at night, but then we didn't. But then we did go back the next day. Oh, and I went to Animal Kingdom and saw the new baby tiger.
Aw.
Yeah, he's cute. And like when they first put him out on exhibit, people were like showing up at like 5 a.m. to get in fucking line to see this baby tiger.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're crazy. So I waited, obviously, and it still was kind of like really packed and hectic back there.
Oh my
like everybody
God.
just like fighting for a glimpse of the baby tiger. Out of fucking control.
Oh my God.
And Animal Kingdom was way busier than Epcot. I don't know if it was for the baby tiger. I don't know. Flower and Garden's going on. What are you guys doing at fucking Animal Kingdom fighting over watching this baby tiger? Safari line was like an hour and a half. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not standing in an hour and a half line for Kilimanjaro Safari. I mean, it's a good ride, but like...
People wanted to see their animals, I guess.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom was fucking hectic.
Yeah.
It's normally like the chillest park, and like we went in, we saw the baby tiger, we walked around and did like some of like the trails, and then we're like, you know what? Let's go back to fucking Epcot.
Yeah.
So that was it. And then I said all my news.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did see quick Universal. It's not Disney, but whenever sometimes I think of it. But the Epic Universe has been opened for like cast, family, and friends previews. So they've been like inviting the cast members, and they can bring people. And apparently there's like big no videoing, no pictures, no. And these influencer people have been reaching out to cast members and like offering them money to allow them in, and they are fucking breaking the rules and taking video and stuff, and those cast members are getting fired.
I did see that. And like, that's so fucked up. Why would you do that to these people? Why would you do that to these people? What the fuck? And like, is it really that serious to wait a little bit? You know what I mean? Like, I have my like little pages and stuff too, but like I would never
do a influencer.
They're gonna do an influencer one. You guys are gonna get invited, but not now.
Not now.
You know what I mean? You literally like, and like, are you getting banned for that? Because you should. Like, besides, like if they're firing employees over this, the influencers need to be banned.
Right. I saw one girl go in with like the fucking Meta glasses, or whoever. I don't remember if it was a girl or a guy. Whenever I hear influencer, I think girls, but I forget that like guys do it too now.
Right.
But they had the sunglasses on and posted the video on TikTok of them like walking through. And I almost felt like bad watching it. Like, I'm not supposed to be seeing this.
I haven't watched any of them because I don't want to, you know what I mean? I want to wait until it's real and it's like we're supposed to be seeing it. We're not supposed to be seeing it right now.
It's not even like fully function. It is, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like, you're getting the preview of it. So like some things aren't even done. I don't know. I find it wild how fast that park went up, though. Don't you?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it was just fucking announced. And for a theme park to already be opened, like, that was like, what, 2023?
Right. They still don't even take Dinosaur out.
Right. I just feel like that theme park went up really fucking fast.
It did. I feel like that too. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, here's the truth about me, though. I have a really skewed ass sense of time.
I do too, especially, I mean, obviously, like, I always say my age wrong and shit.
Right. I feel like I never know, like, if something was last week or last year.
Yeah.
But I do agree, and I have felt like that, but I thought that maybe I was crazy and wrong.
I feel like Epic Universe was announced, and, like, it should have been opened in, like, 2030.
Right. I feel like it was just announced, like, last year.
Right.
And like, you got 5 lands.
Had they been working on it that long? That like
nobody noticed with a drone.
Right. When was Epic Universe announced? It was officially announced August 1st, 2019. So I guess that was 6 years ago.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, almost. The math by the time it opened.
No, the math works. It just that sounds crazy, right?
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't. I feel like it was announced. They're saying that it was announced before 2020. No fucking way.
I'm acting like it's hard to believe that 2019 was 6 years ago, but my kid was born in 2019, and he's 6, and I know that.
Oh, but construction had been halted in July 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and then it resumed in 2021. So So, I mean, I guess it did take 6 years to build, but
I still feel like it should take a decade for 5 lands.
Like, it's massive.
Right, I still think that should have taken longer than 6 years.
Yeah. That's crazy. And I don't think the Wizarding World of Ministry Magic is open for this preview either.
Good.
Like, they're only getting, they would ruin it. And
that's what I mean. That's why I don't want to watch it.
Like, if I do go, like, the element of, like, surprise.
Right. Or even, like, watching, like, the high production things that Universal's going to put out before your shitty fucking glasses video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, and then just, like you said, like, you feel bad, like, even, like, supporting that fucking behavior. You know what I mean? I'm not giving you views. You're an asshole.
I didn't even want to watch it. I kept going.
Right, you're an asshole for doing that. Like, and the thing is that, like, from what I read about that is that they knew. Like, they knew that this was a big deal. They knew they weren't supposed to be doing it. Well, so you're reaching out to this employee, asking them to get you in, knowing that you can't do this. You're doing it. So you knowingly ruined someone else's livelihood. You knowingly took away someone's paycheck from them when they were doing you a fucking favor.
Right.
Like, you're the worst kind of people. Like,
probably, and, like, something that they were probably, a job they were probably super excited to have.
Right. Like, and, like, people, like, in these theme parks, like, they work their way up from, like, associate ride director to, like, corporate. You know what I mean? Like, you could have, like, fucked their career trajectory over a TikTok video. Mm-hmm. Fucking nonsense.
Assholes.
Nonsense.
All right, well, on that note, I guess we've talked for over an hour, so we should probably go.
Peace out. Don't post your Universal videos.
Peace out. Don't be an asshole.
Thanks for being here. If you like this, share with a friend. Don't forget to like and follow.
And find us on all social media at parkinglotchats.podcast. That's Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Same handle.
Thanks for being here.